What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with another offseason rebuild, and today we have the Seattle Seahawks. They were recently just eliminated in wildcard weekend by the 49ers, and they also have the 5th pick in the draft right after the Colts. So today we're going in, doing a Seattle Seahawks offseason rebuild. Let's go. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Basically, what these offseason rebuilds are, if you have not watched any of them, it's my way of predicting what I think is going to happen this offseason. I go in depth on the offseason. I only go one season, and we see if we can turn things around one offseason. Some teams are going to be impossible to turn around, obviously. Some teams are just not going to be built for that. But like I said, the Seahawks are a team that I think could definitely make the playoffs next year. I mean, they just made it this year. So we always start with the renegotiation stage, of course. The Seahawks are in a good position after trading Russell Wilson and absolutely fleecing the Broncos in that trade, because who would have thought they would have the 5th pick for the Broncos in this draft? Definitely not the Broncos. But Rashad Penny is a free agent. Geno Smith is the big topic of conversation this offseason. I think Geno Smith is a must re-sign for the Seattle Seahawks. You know, quarterbacks don't grow on trees. They just don't. Obviously, you could draft a quarterback with your 5th overall pick, but I think you go ahead and just re-sign Geno Smith and call it a day. I don't know how long you give him. I don't know what kind of contract you give him, but I think you definitely extend him. I'm going to give him a 2-year deal. I think 2 years is fair. He is going to be expensive. The last time we did a Seahawks rebuild, the money was even close to this, so this is more realistic anyway. So this would probably be the ballpark that Geno was in. So 2-year deal. Geno Smith is back. So we get Geno Smith back. The other guy I do want back is I'm going to try to get Cody Barton back as well. Let's re-sign him. That's going to be important. So we'll bring back Cody Barton. Rashad Penny can never stay healthy, so I don't know if Seattle's going to be interested in bringing him back. If he doesn't want like a ton of money, I'll give him an offer. So we'll bring Rashad Penny back. We'll see if he is back. And then Jason Myers was actually extended like literally yesterday for like 3 years or something like that. So I am going to get Jason Myers back to keep him as my kicker, because that literally happened in real life. So Jason Myers is back, and boom, just like that, that is our re-signing stage done, unless there's anyone else I'm looking at and saying, hey, we need them back as well. But I'm kind of looking at the options here. I'm not really seeing anyone. You could bring back Drew Lock as well as your backup. So yeah, I give Drew Lock an extension, keep our backup quarterback, keep some continuity there. So Drew Lock knows the offense. We'll keep him here. And I think other than that, Poona Ford also kind of interests me in a way. I'll re-sign him. So yeah, we're spending a lot of money on our own guys, which is good, because that means you have something nice in Seattle. So we're going to get to free agency now. Those are my re-signs. We're going to take a look and see if there's any cuts I need to make. But now let's head to free agency. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props app that allows you to choose overs or unders on your favorite players that you enjoy watching each and every day. It is available on mobile or desktop, and this is how it looks. They give you the number, and you're going to choose over or under on it. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine, whether it's soccer, NFL, NHL. They have a ton of different options. So this is how it works. You choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 being 3 times your money, all the way up to 6 players, 25 times your money. Prize Picks has just elevated my watching experience to a whole new level. So if you want to sign up, I also have some of my entries as examples here. That way you can kind of see how it works. But if you want to sign up, links in the description. Use code Crushables. They match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So now we're going to make a few cuts here. Shelby Harris, who is literally from the Russell Wilson trade, we could free up $9 million by cutting him away. He's a 73 overall. I think that's definitely something we should be looking to release. So I'm going to release Shelby Harris to free up that money. And then I'm also going to free up Gabe Jackson as well. 32-year-old right guard. $6 million could be freed up. I think that's going to be definitely necessary. That frees up about $50 million there alone. And then the last guy I'm going to cut is going to be down the board a little bit. That is going to be, I saw him just a second ago, that is going to be Quentin Jefferson. So I'm also going to release Quentin Jefferson and free up that much money. $4 million freed up there. So just like that, those are our roster cuts. And now we can take a look at what our roster currently looks like and see where we need upgrades. So $56 million in cap space along with draft picks. This team is in a great position. So if you take a real quick look, this is what we're looking like. You got Will Dissly, Noah Fant at tight end. So I definitely want to keep Noah Fant at tight end. Will Dissly is also cool than Kobe Parkinson, who they use quite a bit. Charles Cross, Damian Lewis, Abraham Lucas. We just kind of need some interior offensive linemen. Center and right guard will be necessary. You have DK and Tyler Lockett. You have Kenneth Walker, Rashad Penny. So the offense I'm not too worried about other than offensive line. Maybe another wide receiver wouldn't hurt either. Eskridge is okay and all. On the defense side of the ball, you have Noel Sue, Jordan Brooks, Taylor, Jamal Adams, who got really hurt early in the year. You have Tariq Woolen, who you're excited about. Kobe Bryant, so you have some young corners to be excited about. The D-line definitely looks kind of where we definitely need to kind of focus on what we need to do here. The D-line is not great. I actually kind of want to move this to a 3-4 as well. So I'm just going to move this to a 3-4 right now because we are way better suited at 3-4 with 2 middle linebackers and 2 edge rushing linebackers. So I think that's going to be a lot better. So Taylor, Nwosu can kind of fit better. And now we can just focus on upgrading the D tackle and also the left end. We got Poona Ford back. So maybe another corner wouldn't hurt. Safeties are great. So there's already a lot of, there's a lot to like in this roster already. So now it's just simply heading to free agency and see if there's any good options we can add to the team. Going to make some offers real quick and see who we can add to the Seahawks roster. So I have made 5 new offers here in free agency to try to address every kind of position we need. There's going to be some other things we can do as well. We still have the draft as well where we can add. So we got a lot of options here, but these are the 5 options that I have. I'm going for Byron Murphy, division rival corner from the Cardinals. That'd be amazing to snag him. We're getting a right guard, getting a D tackle, getting a wide receiver, and getting another in division right end. I think he's from the 49ers, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to offer all these and see if we can get all 5 to sign. That would be amazing. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 do sign with the Seattle Seahawks. So just like that, we have rebuilt through free agency with Byron Murphy, Isaiah got right guard, Tartar the D tackle, Campbell, and then Sampson. So a lot to like here. With the 5th overall pick, I think we're guaranteed a generational defensive talent as well. So there's a lot to be excited about there. So we got offensive line help at the right guard. We definitely probably need to draft a center. We got a new wide receiver in Paris Campbell. I think is going to be amazing. And on the defense side of the football, we got Tart and Sampson. I can't say it. I always botch his last name, so I'm just going to not say it. And then we got another corner in Byron Murphy, got Tariq Woolen, and then Kobe Bryant, which is a lot to be excited about. So now we can head to draft night and probably draft a generational defensive talent, unless if there's just something else available that we just can't pass up on. But overall, like what we got in free agency. So now it's just simply time to head to draft night. And I'm feeling really good about where we're at as a roster. I think Seattle should as well, especially if they have any kind of free agency like we just had. Let's see what our draft pick situation is looking like entirely. I know we have the 5th pick, but I don't know what else we have. So we have 5th, and then 20, 37, 52. This is going to be an amazing draft. So much depth we can add to this roster. So let's jump into this draft and draft as best as we can. I honestly think with this 5th overall pick, I want defensive linemen. That's kind of what I want the most, but we'll see what's available. So the Bears, we'll see. Let's go to next pick. They take Myles Murphy at number 1, which is actually kind of crazy. Texans take, let's see, Bryce Young. So quarterback goes off the board. The Cardinals take, I'm assuming Will Anderson. Yeah, he goes off the board. Hey, if Jalen Carter's here, I'm excited. I think the Colts should take CJ Stroud, and CJ Stroud's going to go 4. So guess who I'm getting? I'm getting Jalen Carter with the 5th overall pick. That is a no-brainer in my opinion. You could draft a corner, of course, as well. But no, Jalen Carter. Let's get the guaranteed defensive tackle talent and Jalen Carter. So welcome to the Seahawks. Jalen Carter. That is an amazing pick. Myles Murphy was definitely a reach for the Bears, but hey, it's the Bears, I guess. So anything's possible with them. At pick 20, we got Antonio Johnson going off the board. So let's see what else we can add. We got a wide receiver. We got a corner. We got a running back. A lot of good options here. I know I needed a center. We could also trade down. A lot of decent options we could take here. So we added a D tackle. We can add a corner if we wanted to, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I also could take Quentin Johnson at TCU and add another good wide receiver talent. Just have this wide receiver core absolutely stacked to the brim, especially if you plan on replacing Tyler Lockett eventually. You know what? Give me Quentin Johnson at TCU. We're going to grab the wide receiver here. Deep threat wide receiver. I'm going to feel good about that. I don't think I've ever drafted him either. And I think in round 2, pick 5, we can get, what we're kind of looking for. So see if there's a center available or a corner. Either would be fine. So Joey Porter Jr. is still here. Eli Ricks is available. I think I'm going to take Eli Ricks out of Alabama. Also like Derek Hall. So I'm going to take Eli Ricks here. And then we're going to keep going down the board for a center. So I'm going to take Eli Ricks. Normal development, man-to-man corner, but keep adding to that secondary. I'm already feeling fantastic about this draft and how it's going. Round 2, pick 20, got Zach Harrison going to the Bucks, and then this is where I really want to hone in on a center or some kind of offensive lineman. So if we have a good center available, I think I got to take him here, unless we can maybe just keep going down the board. So we got Cedric Van Prangranger out of Georgia. We definitely need a center, so I think I am going to take Cedric here on the board. B awareness, A to C impact blocking. We need a center in the worst way. It's only been normal development, but like I said, center was definitely needed. So now we can go to round 3, pick 20. Maybe could have waited on him, but that's okay. Got a corner off the board for the Bucks. I believe they were picking right before me. And last but certainly not least for me, you got like Zion Nelson. You got a middle linebacker. You got a power rusher. Give me Keon White. Give me some depth at what we got going on right now. So Keon White, welcome to the Seahawks. And I think that will be my draft. I'll pick one last pick in round 4, and then I think that'll be it for me. So round 4, pick 20. Let's see what else we got. Malachi Moore going off the board out of Alabama. And you got DJ Turner. A lot of corners left available. You got Trey Dean out of Florida. Cedric Tillman. Got another D tackle, another left tackle. A lot of good options. We could double down at center if you wanted to. Jermaine Burton. I guess I can double down at center out of Michigan. We'll take another center just in case we didn't like the center we got earlier. So that will be my draft. Feeling pretty good about how it went. I think this offseason in general went like super well. So we should be going into the next season as easily a playoff team in my mind, as long as Geno Smith gets the benefit of the doubt in the simulation. Madden might hate him. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, offensively, we're rocking with Geno Smith, Kenneth Walker, DK Metcalf, Quentin Johnson, Tyler Lockett, Paris Campbell. Our wide receivers got Will Dissly and Noah Fant. Got Abraham Lucas at right tackle, Isaac at right guard, Cedric Van, I don't know how to say his last name, but hey, he's our new center. Lewis and Charles Cross. And on the defensive side of the football, you have Quandre Diggs, Nwosu, Barton, Brooks, Darrell Taylor, Jamal Adams. Got Byron Murphy, Eli Ricks, Tariq Woolen, Kobe Bryant, Samson, Jalen Carter, Puna Ford. Got some depth here with Keon White at the end as well. So a lot of depth here, honestly. Feeling really good about our team, and I think we're going to be back in the playoff picture. Hopefully, anyway. The only thing that would stop us from making the playoffs is if Madden hates Geno Smith. That is my opinion. So if we set the season goal, we already know where we're trying to go. That is back to the playoffs. So let's make that our goal, and let's see if we can accomplish just that. So at the end of the season, we actually ended up winning our division at 10-7, up to an 84 overall from our recent 81 overall. And I'm surprised to see the 49ers so low, but that's the kind of simulation this was. So we went 10-7, the Cardinals 4-13, the Rams and the 49ers were below us. So that's kind of interesting. Taking a look at the stats, offense was 30th in the NFL, which must mean the defense was super good. And no, so both sides were kind of mediocre. Geno Smith 21-12, and I guess we had a young quarterback they drafted I didn't even notice. Sam Hartman, rookie quarterback. So Geno Smith 21-12, Kenneth Walker 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns, Penny at 11 and almost 300 yards as well. Lockett 1,000 yards, Quentin Johnson 800, and DK only 724 yards is an absolute crime. Defensively, taking a look at the sacks, we had 17.5 from Jalen Carter, so immediately he came in and made his impact. I'm assuming he's got superstar dev, and he does. He's up to an 87 overall. Interceptions, you had 4 from Byron Murphy, 3 from Diggs, 2 from Woolen, and then 2 from Kobe, 1 from Jordan Brooks. So, I mean, without further ado, we might as well just jump into our playoff game. I'm not too optimistic, though, with those ranks on both sides of the ball. I can't even imagine who's starting at quarterback for the Bucks anymore. I'm assuming it's probably some rookie or whatever. So let's rock the all greens. Why not? And let's see if we can come out here and win against the Buccaneers and move on to the divisional round. I don't expect too much. We're at home. It's a rainy day at Lumen Field. So I guess we're used to this kind of weather. So maybe that gives us an advantage here. Let's see what happens. Jumping right into it. The Bucks get a field goal. We respond with a field goal as well. The Bucks get a touchdown. Do we respond with a touchdown? We respond with a field goal. Get good field position, and now we're up 13-10. They respond, though, and tie it up, and they're up 20-13. So we're in this game so far, and we can score here, but we do not. All right, third quarter, we can, there we go, tie the ball game, and the Bucks are going to go up by a field goal. We can score here and make a, okay, so it's 30-20. Gonna need to buckle down and score here. Let's see if we can do just that. And we do not. And okay, so we literally have the ball 30-20. This isn't the best position to be in. We only have 2 timeouts left. So we have to score quickly. And then we have to try to get the ball back. It's gonna be hard to sling this this football in this weather. But you know what? I'm gonna throw it up to Quentin Johnson. And Quentin Johnson obviously comes down with it. So I needed that in the worst way possible. But now we need to get a stop on defense, which I don't know how easy it's going to be. So 30-27. Yeah, I don't even think we're going to be able to stop the clock enough, to be honest with you. It looks like they're going to come out. They have Carson. I lost to Carson Wentz. Are you serious right now? Did we see what Carson Wentz looked like in Washington? There's no way Carson Wentz is a starting quarterback next year. That's not happening. I'm going to call my first timeout. I might have like a little bit of time left on the clock if I can stop them all 3 times. We'll see. I'm going to bring Jamal Adams up because you know they're running the football. That's what the computer automatically does. If they throw it, I'll be shocked. And Leonard Fournette, wow, he just tried to leap over the line. We're going to call our last timeout. So we're going to get the ball back with like a little bit of time left. If and only if we can get this stop here. So let's see if we can do that. If they throw the football, I'm going to be so pissed. That's all I got to say. I'm going to be so pissed they threw the football. No way. No way. No way. That is my fault too. Wow. Wow. I brought Jamal Adams out of coverage. That is so my fault, bro. Unbelievable. Unreal. Unreal. Unless I can make them fumble here. That is so my fault. I did not expect them to throw the football. Why? Oh, they're kneeling it now. They don't even need to. Yeah. All right. Wow. That was fun for a second. Scored with Quentin Johnson really quickly. But after that, it got... I lost to Carson Wentz, man. That is just unbelievable. Hey, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. I think that's how the Seattle Seahawks offseason is going to go, in my opinion. I think it could be a very good offseason. Hey, if they have Jalen Carter follow them at 5, I don't think you could be very unhappy with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all tomorrow. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.